Oh yes, we have liftoff. 38 minutes worth of memory left to record. Good morning, good morning. Yes, right, so I'm not going to take 38 minutes. Alright, so my first video this morning is going to centre on... there's a dog staring at me. Oh, he's gonna test me out. Hello. No jumping. No. No jumping. Okay. Good morning. Alright. Yeah, that looked like a powerful dog that could have knocked me over. No, actually, maybe not. But I wasn't allowing it. Not right now. Alright, so maybe he just wanted to be playful. And I'm aware that I need to play more, which brings me on to my next point. This is a fresh video. So I think last week I think video 9, I was saying that I was going to daydream. Okay, so I'm reflecting on that in this video, as well as the appreciation letter that I sent to myself. So I'm reflecting on that because they link in. And what's just occurred now in terms of playing more, I have a branch attacking me. Where is that dog anyway? Maybe I'll have a round 2 and just open up and just see what happens, and just trust that I'll be alright and can handle it. Okay, we have, what's going on there? That's making a lovely video, photograph, so I'm going to see if I can take a photograph of this. Take my gloves off. Be nice if I could. I'm just going to assume, yeah, it's done it. Alright, so yes, last week I did actually daydream for 30 or 25 minutes, and yeah, when I allow myself my mind space, it took about 10 minutes to calm, and I got into it, and every time went really quick after that. And I think I've already reported in it. So much has happened in the last week, hasn't it? So with what's happening in America, what's happening globally, obviously, and sort of that's intensifying. Although I have minimal time on the news, it's like a few seconds here, a few seconds there. All right, so I daydreamed, and I came up with a sentence. I think I have reported on this somewhere, maybe on the radio. You can catch me on Derby Sound Community Radio. I was going to say Derby Star. Anyway, so yeah. So I daydreamed. I came up with like a sentence of what it is that I am here to do, or yeah. And I came up with a sentence, or the sentence came into my mind, and I've written it down. I need to write that down and sort of put it all through my home, all through my house, so that I am reminded about what I'm doing, the focus. Secondly, yeah, the self-love, the self-appreciation letter. I've written a letter to myself. That was a new video I put out last week. Was that video 8 or 9? Was it? Yeah, something like that. And then when I woke up the next morning, so I did that in the evening just before I slept. And when I woke up the next morning, the notification on the YouTube was to do with self-love and self-appreciation, self-worth. So it sort of linked in. So that's like driving me forward, and thinking, aware that I am sort of in the flow of things, attracting things that are supporting the authenticity. It's like the truth of when I get to the nugget of something, and things show up to affirm that, yeah, this is the right path for you, or this is where you need to go, whether it's in the park. I went to a total different route this morning. I went sort of in the middle of the park and the main road. You could hear the traffic. Then I turned off, veered off, thought, yeah, I'm just going to walk round the little meadow, walk round the park, and then go home. Joe came out of the park near the school, an infant school, and then it's just a total different route. I've never done that in the morning, in that route, in that particular way. First time, new. So that's a new thing for me. I'm going to do couple of jokes. I actually written down that the video today was going to be do 2 jokes, share 2 jokes. So I will do that, but in a separate video. But for now, so that's self-love practice, and then I did a yoga online self-love, and it's just things have been showing up, and I think I am opening. I'm aware that I am opening more for more sensations of feeling worthy, and at the same time belonging on the planet. Because, you know, to keep that up and feel that we belong, I've struggled with that, and I can only assume that other people, because we're all human and we all go through them sensations. So I thought I'd do not necessarily jokes, but to address it in a thought-provoking way. What's been happening, what happened in America last week at Capitol Hill. So I'm aware I'm talking really fast. What's one of the things that I am wanting to practice is to slow down, relax. I'm going home now. Slow down, relax, and just take my time and just know that everything will get done. So this is a 6-minute, oh my God, 6-minute video. It's worth your time. It's worth your time. Grab yourself a cuppa, put on some music in the background. Although there's going to be music in the background at the end of this, I'm going to put some music on. So yeah, just put your feet up, listen if you want. And my invitation, therefore, is really, what do I want to do? Oh, on Sunday night, before I went to bed, I reaffirmed what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a lie-in. I reaffirmed that I wanted to have a lie-in, a lazy morning, because I tend to wake up through anxiety or just sleeplessness. I tend to wake up really early, and then I start my day, do some really gentle yoga. Sunday night, I affirmed, I just want a lazy morning, just forget the yoga and all of that. And I woke up about 2 o'clock, and then I just didn't think I was going to get back to sleep, one of those sort of moments. And what actually happened was, I sat up in bed and I thought, is something happened that I'm picking up or something I'm just really anxious about? And I sat up in bed and I thought, no, it felt like, no, it's not that. I'm just having a lot of anxiety in my body. Let me just sit with it. So I began to do that. And then I began to do some tapping, EFT meridian tapping. Some of you may have seen me down the street muttering to myself, it's okay, it's okay, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. So I lay back down in bed. About half an hour later, it could have been less than time, I know I fell asleep. I fell back to sleep, and I woke up at 7:45 on the dot. I couldn't believe it. I thought, that's my lie-in. That's my lie-in. So I sat for 15 minutes in bed. Meditation. Let's just say, call that one it was a meditation. I just thought, finished exactly at 8 o'clock. I didn't even set the time. I woke, I opened my eyes. It was 8 o'clock exactly in the morning, and I thought, yeah, let's do the porridge. Let's do the full English vegetarian style breakfast. And what actually I decided to do, I better go out for a walk and and it just set me back a good hour back, because I started to rush and catch up on the time, because I didn't really want to go to the park. I wanted to see the sunset from my home, and I was doing that, and I enjoyed it. But because I went to the park thinking I needed to do that, it sort of set me back. But I ended the day nicely. It was all right. I watched a couple of films, ended the day nicely, did a little bit of work in the evening, more so, yeah. So it was really like a day off. It was, but to get up at that time, to wake up at that time, it was just bliss. To know that, yeah, I set my mind, I soothed myself, and I did it anyway. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. That was the main thing I wanted to share. All right, it's a long video. Put your feet up, have a drink, have a cuppa, have your breakfast. All right, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you for listening.